Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Agrarian Skies. As you might know, this is actually a voiceover of this episode because the sound for some reason didn't record. So today we're going to do some other stuff. As you can see, I've been filling up this ice maker thingy in trying to get the ice quest. And yeah, it's going along. We have a bit of ice. I'm not sure really how much we have. We need 5,000, I think it is. And we have some. But so today we're going to start looking at more food. So we're going to get some. A lot of these need foodstuffs. So we have to grow a lot of stuff. Soybeans is the main thing because we're going to use that to replace the meat as well in most of the recipes. So outside here I have built myself a couple of large kind of outlines of fields, and these outlines are one less than the biggest size that you can make. And crap, I don't have any stone bricks. Okay, so let me just get some stone bricks here. But they're one less than the biggest upgrade that you can get with the MF4 farms. And that is simply because the biggest upgrade is a pain in the ass to craft. It is quite expensive. Actually, it's just Enderium, but still, I want to keep my Enderium for Tesseracts. So let's just grab some more stone bricks so we can finish off this farm. And then we can start hooking all this up together. So, as you can see, I am utterly incapable of connecting a straight line and have completely messed that up. So let's just clean this up a bit. And yeah, so we're ready to get started in making these farms. I just light it up a bit. And then we'll be ready to go. So what we want to do is just fill it in a bit with dirt, and then we're going to use the builder's wand to just quickly build it out, which should be quite easy and quite fast to do, as long as I'm able to control this jetpack. I don't know, these Simply jetpacks are kind of annoying. They keep falling down a bit. But they're useful. So let me just do this. And then we can use the wand and just look how quickly we can do that. That is pretty awesome. So yeah, I just keep doing this and yeah, keep it going. So yeah, for some reason the audio for this did not encode the first time. It definitely recorded, and then I unfortunately don't have enough space to keep the raw recordings, and deleted the raw recordings once I encoded it for YouTube. So while I had the original created for YouTube file, I did not have the files that I could re-get the audio from. And unfortunately, I also, because I'm away next week, had bulk recorded 4 episodes. So I'm going to have to do this for 4 episodes. Now there's 2 ways I'm going to do this. Okay, we'll just light this up first. 2 ways we're going to do this. I can either try and attempt to actually narrate what's going on, or I can insult myself and just keep saying what an idiot I am. Pretty good either way. But anyway, so we'll light this place up. It's kind of evenly brightened up there. A couple of torches, and this happens to be the center, I think. Well, or one off the center. So we'll get that going. So now we have this huge big field. We can just plant our soy in, because we're going to need a lot of soy. Because soy is a lot easier to get than farming cows, which I don't want to do. So let's just drop down here and kind of build it down a bit so we can put the planter down here. And we'll probably need to put a tesseract down here as well. Okay, so that will go there. So let me go get some tesseracts, and we'll need some planters and stuff like that. So let me get, yeah, tesseracts. And we're gonna have to export fluid for some reason. No? Sorry, we need the buckets for the water, of course, to make the fields actually, you know, good. So I have crafted up some planters and some harvesters off camera before this episode. And they should all be and they are all crafted. So I got 3 harvesters, and I got 3. There's another one up there. Planters, and I have 6 of these platinum upgrades. And the platinum upgrades, as I said, are one less than the largest ones you can get. So I've planted out the field here, and as you can see, I have 1 soy here. Also, very strange. But yeah, I have to basically bring this out 4 squares because that's as far as water will irrigate the crops. So I'm gonna have to kind of put some more water blocks around the place. And hopefully we'll get those going now in a minute. So this is quite a large field, and MO4 goes quite slowly when you're doing this one. So it's going block by block, tick by tick, so that's why it will take a while. But if I put 4 out from here, that's how far the water, one will irrigate. So if I kind of go then in the center of there to there, so we'll just put it there, and we'll put another water block down there. We'll have to, of course, seal underneath it first. And boom, and boom. And then we can put water in there. Cool. So, let's get my bone meal. And now these plants kind of grow weirdly, because if you bone meal them, they just automatically harvest. So I can just keep bone mealing this as much as I can. And I will just keep doing that, and that will get me quite a few soybeans. And soybeans, if you craft them, will give you the soybean seed. So this should plant a whole load of these for me. And as I said, it's very slow at this length, but we can wait around for that. So I'm gonna kind of build up above the water so I can put a torch there instead of having to put the torches on spots that can, you know, grow stuff, and using up my precious growing stuff spaces. The other thing that I'm going to do is, yeah, I may as well put torches around as well. They're micro blocks. They'll work fine. And yeah, they will grow eventually, but just very slowly. So while I'm waiting for these to grow, very patiently waiting for them to grow. Okay, no, they're just not being planted. No. No. Okay, let's go get some, see if we've any more soybeans. No, okay, we've no more soybeans here. So what I need to do is okay, so I have an export set up here, and that goes into the planter from that tesseract, and the tesseract is set up to automatically craft the beans if it needs it from the the seeds from the soybeans. And oh cool, look, they've all planted now. I knew they'd plant eventually. So this tesseract should be supplying the planter with both soybeans, seeds, of course, and power, and the other tesseract is taking away the beans once they're harvested. Pretty cool. So now I'll pump up the field to full length, and we'll just power out those. Actually, you know what I could get to help me along in this is my blood magic stuff. So if I get the sacrificial orb and my divination sigil, a good bit there. So let's get my sigil of Green Grove, which, if you remember, grows stuff really fast. It's kind of like the watering can. So if I turn this thing on here, you can see that stuff starts to grow. There you go. Yeah, so stuff grows a lot faster when I'm standing on the field with the sigil on. And of course, this is using up my LP. So I'm going to need to charge this up if I keep using it. So I might not keep using it. But anyway, so the harvester should grab these in a minute. And hopefully it will be good to go. Okay, this used almost over 1,000 LP now. But hey, I have a lot more bone meal, so let's just speed up this process and bone meal some of this stuff and get it going, so we can get the field full of soybeans. 31, cool. So drop them into the planter, and that should grow everything. Yeah, there we go. Planting everything, cool. So yeah, I don't really have much blood magic power left, or LP, or whatever you want to call it. So I'll probably stop using this stuff. And yeah, so there should be a load of soybeans now in my ME system. So let's have a look. Yeah, cool. And I started crafting some tesseracts. So you can see, oh, I need more sulfur. Okay, so I'll just pulverize some coal, which is how I've been getting my sulfur. I don't know if there's a better way of getting sulfur. You guys might help me out there if there is. I think you can smelt netherrack as well, or pulverize it. But yeah, we'll try netherrack actually, see if that's any better. Which gives us gravel for some reason. That's weird. 10% chance is the same as coal. So at the same time, I've set the system to be crafting a load of pasta, and you can't really see that, and I can't really see that. I think it's about 960-ish. But we have 100, yeah, it's about 960. So we need 1,000 of these. So that's just going to craft away there without my help. So let's see what else we have to do. What other fruits and vegetables we need. So we need tomatoes. Yes, I said tomatoes, not tomatoes. Go away from me with your tomatoes. So let's see if I have any tomato seeds. I didn't have any in my ME system. I'm not sure if I have any in here either. It doesn't look like it. I'm also looking out for some other stuff that I might need, but to be honest, there's not a whole lot of stuff in here that's of any use to me. This was my chest back in the house, like. No, really nothing here that I need. Okay, let me get an autonomous activator then, and we'll kind of make something to help us along with getting some seeds here. So we're going to need a autonomous activator, which is piston and servo and a chest I already made. So there we go. And we'll get one of those harvesters that I had. We'll probably need a tesseract as well, and probably we'll need a chest probably need an iron chest actually. Because hopefully we'll get loads of different types of seeds. So let's just check my ice, of course. And there's loads of sulfur as well, so we can finish off the tesseracts that I need as well. So I'm going to go and sleep now. And let's set this thing up here. So we want our harvester. We'll just place it down here. And chest tesseract on top. And chest then. We'll just set this to spawner. It doesn't really matter what it is, but we need the power. And chest. And okay, so if you get the precision hammer, it shows you the range of whatever Mine Factory Reloaded machines are here around you, which is really cool. I really like that feature, and I'm obviously not going to copy it or anything. So if we would put down the autonomous activator near in the middle of where the range is, and if we get ourselves some bone meal from inside, we should have a load. Oh, it's right there as well. What an idiot. So we'll get a good bit. We'll probably get enough to fill up the whole autonomous activator. And then we'll put the bone meal into the autonomous activator. And it will, of course, because it's right clicking in front of itself with the bone meal, start bone milling the ground. So we get all sorts of cool stuff like bamboo shoots there. And this is working, you see the sludge is filling up. Ah, cool. Some mushrooms and some other stuff. And you see it's pretty much grassing all the inside there. So rhubarb, that looks really cool. Some rutagas, whatever. And we're getting loads of seeds then. So hopefully we'll get the ones that I need. Let's have a look. Some of these, broccoli, artichoke. No. Not really. No. Oh, wait, soybean. No, I missed it. So this is pretty much going through it fairly quickly, but yeah, so I'll just leave that running there for a while, and hopefully when we get back, you will have lots of stuff. So the last thing, I think it's the last thing, that we're going to make is a fisher. And this is for the leafy fishy sandwich that we want. So we need a machine frame, obviously. And we're going to make 4 of these things, I think. So we're still missing a load of buckets, and so we're gonna need a lot of buckets. 7, 2 each, 4 machines. And we'll also need some reception coils and some fishing rods. Of course, I've no sticks, which is always useful. And that should be able to get me my 4 fishers, except that I've out of plastic. Cool, so 4 fishers. So I'm just going to set these up probably outside. I'm going to need a tesseract. Or, actually no I won't. I'm just going to... There's power outside. Let's get some redstone conduits and a chest. Maybe not the redstone conduits. No. So I'm going to set this up here and see if it works. I'm not sure if it's going to work here or not. And now we'll get the redstone conduits. Yes? Once I find where to put them, of course, yeah. Cool, so there's a place I can put these here. Very cool. And I'll just bring it over here to the fishers. Oh, wow. What happened there? That's weird. Put the redstone down. Yeah. Yeah. Get that in there and that in there. Cool. And we'll fill the rest back up with dirt once we connect this all up. Just drop down here and get that in there and that in there. Okay, now we'll fill this back up just with the dirt so this water doesn't annoy me. And yeah, so it's not working. It's kind of working. Now, I think actually what it needs is I think it needs water all around it, one below. So we're gonna have to move this into the middle. And we'll see if it works in here. And it... So it has gone higher than it did a minute ago. Yeah, and it does look like it's working, so let's just stick around here and see if it works. So what I'm going to do then is probably set them up slightly differently then. And we should get a fish. Just one fish. Oh well, it's still pretty cool. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna set them up over here a bit, and there we go. So as you can see, I have 4 fishers with 4 chests, and they're all being powered just from the middle there, which is pretty cool. So this should get me lots and lots and lots of fish, which we can use for the leafy fishy sandwich. Yeah, lots of fish. So I'm just gonna leave those run, and yeah, my bees are running well as well. So yeah, I'm gonna leave them run for a while and get myself some fish, because I'm gonna have to get the other stuff as well. So so the harvester out here doesn't actually harvest the trees, obviously, because it harvests trees when they're grown. So let's just pick all these up and put the dirt out, back out. Don't want holes in our sky block. And this is cinnamon. That's awesome. Cool. Cinnamon that doesn't seem to be harvesting. Cool, so let's pick up the rest of this stuff, and we have some spice leaf seed. And I do need spice leaf seed. I'm not sure what it's for, but I do need it. But yeah, this has gone through the entire thing of bone meal. And I think it probably wasn't a very efficient use of the bone meal, but still. So we should have a load of plants following us around, firstly. But yeah, let's just dump everything in here. Cool, so we have some seeds that we need. And I think that's really all we have time for today. So yeah, until next time, I will see you later.